everyone. It's been a long time since we've had a challenge, and Gareth has laid down a gauntlet in a game that I have never played in my life.
Everyone's played it apart from you.
I lose at these things normally, and then this. So, Andy, had you played it before this?
Yes, mate. Quite a lot.
Good.
Too much.
I am full of great pride in the fact that I'm going to beat both of you, having not ever touched the game before in my life. But but anyway,
we'll see.
Pass you over to Gareth for the rules of the game.
The rules are quite simple. Basically, no farming. You could play the game either doing missions, not doing missions, any way you like. Pretty much. There were no rules. The only thing the guys said was no farming, due to me cheating in every other video we've ever done. And I didn't farm this time. Very specifically, didn't farm this time. If you want to pull me up on that at the end, I will explain my rationale on how I can justify no farming.
Given it was a while ago, was it 1 hour? We all start from the same place, and it's wherever we can get to level-wise with it at the end of that hour. Is that right? Is that what we did?
Whoever had the most XP essentially within that 1 hour time slot. Right, let's get this all loaded up. Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys will be aware of how these challenges normally go. Normally, even when I do well, I still end up losing through some kind of technicality, and this one's going to be even worse because I've never played Fallout 4.
Fallout 4 XP 1 hour challenge. I've come up with a strategy. It's very much a strategy of 3 parts. The first part I like to call not quite cheating. Second part is kind of advancing the storyline. And the third part I call the Explorer.
I had to find out some way that I could possibly cheese this. So I reached out to the beautiful people of Reddit. I put out a description of what we were looking to do and got such intellectual gems such as word, practice. To be fair, one guy did lay out what was probably an amazing plan. Trouble is, I may as well have been reading War and Peace in Arabic for all the sense it made to me. So that was out of the equation, so what am I going to do?
One little speedrun trick is if you go into VATS, it will line up your gun with the enemy. And then if you cancel VATS but instantly shoot, it will shoot where it's aiming. It's a very quick way and cheap way to kill enemies quickly without having to watch the VATS animation.
I mean, I've got no chance, obviously. And then I realised what my any percent exploit was.
Right, I've just picked up the Pip-Boy. Let's have a look at what I've put my stats at. I've put 10 into intelligence because the higher the intelligence, the more XP you get for actions. And I've also put 10 into luck, and I'll show you why later.
Now this is what I want, see? This is the key to this XP challenge. Luck up, intelligence low. No, I'm going to keep that low, super low. 2 or 1, but agility we might keep up.
So skipping, balancing on beer bottles, walking with cats, I mean that seems to be everything that I would personally want in a character.
What you can see me doing in the background is running around collecting wood. Because although it was agreed we weren't allowed to farm, no one said we weren't allowed to build. And build I did, and building gets you XP. And XP gets you level ups. When you level up, you can pick Idiot Savant, which randomly gives you a ×3 multiplier for any XP you get.
Come back. Oh, I can. Right, so this is what I want. Cool.
So I googled the term Savant online, and it turns out it's a type of soap holder. So my new perk is an Idiot Soap Holder. Excellent.
See, now I'll get XP for every random thing I do, like just picking stuff up.
5 minutes in, and I already appear to have picked up a dog. How very British of me.
You want to come with me, pal?
If you're wondering how long I did this for, the first 13 minutes and 28 seconds.
Good night. Sit down. Oh, this is the bit I'm stuck at. Right. Like, guys, right. If you've played Fallout 4, how would you do this? So I'm going to pick a word with... So I've gone traps. So now there's 2 that's similar. Probably going to be A. Right, so I've just picked Daisy. So the two at the cinema, there's no.
One thing I've found quite surprising is how easy it is to pick a lock in this game.
Now, part 2 of my plan, kind of advancing the story. I go off to help Preston, get the big machine gun. The main reason for doing this is you get loads of XP for killing the big bad monster at the bottom.
God, this is intense, isn't it?
Oh, that's all damage behind.
I'm not going to use a suit. In fact, I'm going to ditch it as soon as possible, and then let people get on with their lives.
What I need to get some bonus XP actually is I need to collect fruit and not eat it.
Man, this is terrifying.
Don't freeze. Don't let the game be frozen. Game's crashed.
Hey guys, I've just found this funky brain scanner. If it scans your hair... Oh my god! Oh my god. Well, I'm not going to get invited to Land of Rowing Club again.
One thing I noticed was you don't actually get that much XP for killing people at this low level of the game, not compared to discovering a location. That made me think, maybe I should just spend the rest of my time discovering locations. Bring on the explorer.
37 minutes in and I'm at level 9 now. Whoa, the pressure is on, guys.
No, it's a bit in his ass. What are you doing?
So that's exactly what I did. I headed into the main town of Boston, where I know there are loads of map locations, and just ran around. I've no idea if this tactic beats just finding encounters to have and get XP from killing people. It's a fun way of doing things, a bit different, and it seemed to work. I was racking up XP.
Well, my stupid soap holder perk has moved us to the next level. How good's that?
And then some more locations, obviously. Then back to Preston Garvey to pick up the experience from completing his mission.
Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. Roll out of gum.
Power loss
Ooh,
detected.
the junk jet.
Engine core.
I'm going it. I've only got a couple of minutes left and going out in a blaze of glory. Duct tape!
Duct tape.
After that, I popped down to the police station. That was in town. Picked up that location, had a fight with some zombies, and that was it. Game over.
How much XP was that then? Falling this down. Ooh.
So that's it. 1 hour in and my time in this soapy dog walking simulator is over.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here, at all, talk to Sturgis.
And there we go. Level 10, and then about 10% into level 11. So, how did I do compared to the others?
Nearly level 11, which I understand is probably quite a good score. So will it be enough for me to win the whole thing? And many, many thanks to an Iron Form for no particular reason whatsoever. Andy's going to love this.
So there we go. By my calculation, that may make me the winner, guys.
I didn't see what mine was. What was mine?
8.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? God, it's that long ago. I couldn't remember. And it's your first go. So, putting all the planks down, all the stumps at the beginning, that is farming.
Well,
It's repetitive play to up your XP.
I'm glad you've asked me. You haven't asked me. You've accused
You
me.
always bring up the definition of what farming is. Go on.
I would say I ran around, collected wood, and I only once used that wood to build stumps. I could have pulled up all of those stumps and used the wood I reclaimed from those stumps to then build more stumps. That, to me, would be farming. I would have been repeating a process. I did one process once, many times.
Not a bad point. Not a bad point at all.
Yeah.
Didn't serve any function though, did it?
No.
But also
yeah.
totally irrelevant because obviously I finally claim my first victory in any of these challenges ever.
Didn't you both have 10?
I think
but
did you not get 11? I think I got 10 and you got 11, didn't you? Or you?
I was higher on the line heading towards
Right.
11 than yours was.
I think
Yeah.
we need a photo finish. I'm not sure.
I think we need to ask where the fucking light guns came from, to be honest.
I saw the keyboard and was like, he playing with a keyboard? Did he plug it into his Xbox? And then I realised, yeah, you went multimodal.
Yeah, I have to be honest. What I obviously edited the video we've just watched, and what I noticed is at no time did John appear to be playing with keyboard and mouse, even though all of the footage of John playing was John playing with keyboard and mouse.
Well,
I may have to inquire.
If you notice all of the footage, I was playing with in every single one of the videos. I had a completely different pad. I had the GameCube pad. I had the NES Light Zappers. I had the Oculus Rift.
It is possible with Bethesda porting every game to every single format they possibly can. It is possible John was playing just different versions of Fallout 4 on every possible format Bethesda could have ported it to. He didn't, but it is possible.
So you're admitting that was someone else's gameplay? That's what.
Oh yes, but at absolutely no point was it in the rules that I couldn't use somebody else to do the challenge for me.
Having watched it, I think if I would have just played the game normally, I've played the game a lot, I think I would have beaten you, John. And by you, John, I mean not you, John.
Well, it'll make an Aaron very happy that he's made such a huge contribution to one of our challenges.
Good.
And it will also make sure that the next time you guys are a little bit tighter on your rules.
What I'm going to say right now might be controversial. It's
technically, sorry, Gareth. Technically,
Yeah.
Anoirin won the challenge then.
That is exactly what I was about to say. Yeah, John, you've still not won a challenge.
No,
you haven't.
On a technicality again, any percent, I submitted that as my run.
I would happily, I can't remember the guy's name, I would happily accept that Andy third, me second, and your ringer, which I believe is a technical term, won the challenge.
Still not beaten by John.
Yeah, so John, you've still not won an XP challenge.
No.
Your friend has just won an XP challenge.
And technically not part of the group, so he's automatically disqualified.
That's a bit harsh, but yeah, because that means I win.
I'm taking that one. I've been done out of too many. This
Stop cheating! Both of you.
I've got to be honest, Andy. I hate to say this, but I don't feel either one of us has ever cheated, me or John, because the rules didn't. Yeah, it just said play the game. Actually, did it say play the game? If it said play the game, then John, you had to play the game. But I don't think it did. It just said get XP. Anyway, you can.
Just get XP.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to have like a solicitor on, like, on call to start writing out what the rules are?
No.
I imagine the next challenge, Andy's going to be there, and we're going to have posted to us a 25-page document.
It will be, yeah.
I'm going to need proof of address.
Yeah.
Passport.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it? Lateral flow test to prove that we're healthy at the time of testing.
That'd be
I think
ridiculous.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I wrote the rules knowing what I was going to do, which was to not farm but cheat. And I feel that John may well have taken my good intention, and abused it beautifully. One thing I did like was the fact that me and Andy, well, we all chose idiot savants, but I chose high intelligence to get maximum HP from each encounter, where Andy chose minimal intelligence but maximum luck to get minimal XP but maximum chances of it happening, which is opposite ends of the same.
I did do research on it because that wasn't in the rules. I did do research on it, and that's what I found. Someone said that if you put luck up massively, don't put intelligence up, because I can't remember why they thought idiot savant would mean it's more likely. Got to be honest, when I was playing it, it did not feel like that was going off enough.
Well, do you want to know something else that's quite funny about that video? So, like I said, I googled savant and got soap holder. So I made a whole bunch of jokes surrounding that, and then it turns out afterwards that I took the spelling of savant from you, and you'd spelt it wrong. So it's actually not a
Yes.
stroke holder at all.
The power to dyslexia. You gotta love it. Never trust one of my spellings.
Yeah, man, level 8. If I thought I'd at least get into double figures, so and I was thinking of doing the exploring as well. And
Yeah.
considering I've played that game so much, you'd like to think I could go right. Where's the most densely populated place to find locations? And my brain just went there, and I can't. So actually, I think I had to film that twice. I can't remember the reason for the first blunder, but when I did it the second time and the game froze, I then had to go back, reload it, and carry on from there. I was fatigued doing that because it was probably late one night. Wanted to get it done.
So you're saying you
Mental.
had 2 XP challenges essentially?
Yeah, it's not my fault if the first one didn't record or something.
Right. Well, after that bombshell, I have declared myself the winner, and
No.
I'm finally on the board for the first time after the multiple denials of me being there. So I'm sure this will not be the last challenge, and we'll have to let Andy do the rules next time so that we actually do compete against each other at some point.
I'm gutted, John. I tried to outsmart you by knowing in advance how I was going to bend the rules.
Guys, but we will see you on the next challenge. See you later.
Bye-bye.